Hello, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Are you just hanging out?
Hi, everybody.
You're just hanging
I,
out in
I
the
well, I
room. Yeah.
I was just hanging out in the room. Yeah,
Yeah,
just enjoying the peace and quiet of our little Tano space
Yeah,
here.
I know. Well, because everybody's over at Charlie's tonight for the open mic.
Yeah, boy, what a night at Charlie's.
Oh my
Gosh.
gosh, we've had some soapy goodness going on the past couple days.
It's
Phew.
it's it's been a lot, I think.
It
A lot
has.
to
They're on a bit of
handle.
a tear lately.
Yeah, they're moving fast and breaking things, aren't they?
Yeah, I like it.
I do too, but man, I'm always anxious. I feel like I'm a nervous wreck these days.
I think maybe you need to start meditating or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Gia.
Maybe this is all just like symptoms of other things you're bringing to the table
It could
that
be.
are
Yeah, it sure could be. Yeah, we have so much. Do you want to just dive in and talk about
wherever
what?
you want, whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, I guess what's lingering with me is Brooklyn and her apparent anxiety over what might have happened on Route 91.
Right. Well, they have cleverly, I mean, it was a little bit, is ham-fisted the right word? Heavy-handed?
I guess maybe both of those things. Sure.
Um, Given us so many possibilities of who
Yeah.
caused this wreck.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ultimately, I do want to point out
Yeah.
that um, there was some really distracted driving going on Jordan's part.
That's
Jordan
true.
Jordan
Yes.
and Curtis
Yeah.
are partially to blame, I think, because
Yeah. Yeah.
kissing somebody while you're driving,
That's never a good idea.
never a good idea. And it kind of reminded me of like when you were talking about like why are these people that are, fully grown and almost
Mhm.
menopausal not using birth control and don't know
Yeah.
if they're pregnant or
Mhm.
not, and kind of,
Mhm.
and it reminded me
Mhm.
of that, like the sort of high school behavior with the like
Mhm. Yeah.
smoochy face while you're driving. So that was
Yeah.
already making me nervous.
Yeah, sort
Um,
of willfully careless. I don't know, maybe that's
yeah,
redundant, but,
yeah.
yeah.
But yes, but Brooklyn, yes, is looking. Could she look any more anguished? And could they show the wine glasses
I
any more
know.
frequently? They had them in
I
every
know.
scene
Yeah, yeah. I
that
know.
they could.
Right. So it does seem like they're pointing towards Brooklyn as the cause, but then at the end of today's episode, it seemed like they also sort of threw Isaiah out there as a
They threw
possible
Isaiah, well, and of course,
and the kids.
Charlotte, and yeah, the kids. So it's because at first you're like, oh, okay, it was car trouble with Charlotte and
Mhm.
Danny, and then
Mhm.
it's like it wasn't car trouble, that you wrecked the car, and
Yeah,
then
that's so Charlotte.
yeah, and then oh, Carly questions them, and they deny that
Mhm.
they saw any wreck or were involved in any other car. No other car was around or involved.
Right, right,
But
yeah.
then, and so you're like, okay, you're a little bit reassured. But then Valentin points out what an excellent liar Charlotte is, and you're like, oh yeah,
Yes.
she really
Yes.
is.
True. That is true. Yeah. I chose to believe Charlotte and Danny.
You did. You just white took them off the plate
I
as far
I
as
just I didn't want that. Yeah, I mean that was sort of the obvious sort of cause. It seemed like
yeah,
initially,
right.
that oh, of course it's the kids, and that's I mean, Jesus, it's amazing that teenagers survive those years when,
Anything, right? I know. I
yeah,
know.
so yeah, obviously that's a real possibility. So yeah, maybe they are like throwing them all out there as
And I
possibilities.
felt like they were being so heavy-handed with the Brooklyn stuff. I thought, well, then
Yeah,
it can't
yeah.
be Brooklyn because they're making it seem so. And like Brooklyn, I was thinking, oh well, she of course is gonna
Mhm.
not want any any marks on her record that will keep her from
Right,
getting the
right,
baby.
exactly,
The baby, the baby, the baby. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
which
know.
makes
That's
me hate that baby storyline even more if that's what's
even
gonna
more.
happen. Yeah.
I know, but she just seems so clearly like she wasn't able to enjoy anything or smile, like
No,
she
she had that yeah, that
yeah,
total, like,
right.
something
Right.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but that's what makes me think, "Oh, that's they're trying to make us think that, so
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
not
the
gonna be
old
that."
misdirect. Yeah, I don't know. And
Yeah,
yeah, Isaiah could have been flying to get to Lulu's.
right? So, but it's fun, they've given us all these possibilities
It is fun
in sort of classic
in a
soap.
very distressing way.
Yeah, but I just thought they were being so and, like, would we really think Brook Lynn would drive away from the scene of an accident? Do I mean, we don't wanna think that,
We don't wanna think that. No, yeah,
but
I
I think
really
Charlotte would.
Charlotte definitely would. I don't think Isaiah would. I don't think he would.
No, but, like, I'm wondering if they're gonna, like, give us a
Mhm.
possibility where he didn't realize
Yeah, right, right.
somehow,
Mhm.
or Brook Lynn didn't realize or, somebody
Mhm.
didn't
Mhm.
see or something, because
Yeah, yeah, I wonder if there's any cameras along the way?
I don't know, it looked pretty rural, like there were big
Yeah,
rocks and,
yeah. Another thing that you get when you watch a lot of the British shows is that there's CCTV everywhere, and less
Oh,
guns,
yeah?
way more CCTV, yeah.
What does
We
the
don't,
CC mean?
closed well, I wanna say closed
Closed
circuit,
circuit?
maybe?
Oh,
Um
what does that mean?
Oh, shut up. I don't know.
What circuit is it? Why does it have to be closed?
I don't know. Maybe so nobody can hack into it? I don't know. Um, but, yeah, it's interesting that since we seem to be up in everybody's business these days, we still don't have cameras all over the place.
Yeah, and if we do, they're useless. That's what I can tell you
Yeah,
from because we have them in our little park, and it's like,
yeah.
why? It's like, oh, well, you can't actually identify anybody from them, and and then the film like erases itself every 7 days
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that. And it's like, oh
Uh-huh.
well, unless it was like, oh, that's Joe right there. I'm gonna go beat him up. There's really no use for other than maybe scaring people into thinking that,
Right, right, yeah, yeah, that's true, that's kinda how we use them here, is just as a
just
deterrent.
right, right. People put those
Mhm.
stickers on their homes and they don't even
Yeah,
have them or something.
yeah, mhm.
Better
Um,
off with your little vicious chihuahuas and what have you.
yeah. That's right, yeah, yeah. So anyway, I guess that's sort of beside the point, but yeah, that means, we're down to, investigator Chase to come up with the cause of what
Yeah, and
happened.
wasn't he annoying with
He
Curtis today?
really seems like
And
a real Barney Fife, these days
yeah,
when
you put
he's
him
at
back
the
in that
top.
uniform and he's lost.
Yeah,
He's no longer
yeah.
Swave and DeBoner. Um,
No, and he approaches people, like, with no sensitivity to what they might be going through.
and that awkward moment with Michael, and it was like, what?
Yeah, yeah,
All very
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's yeah. I don't know.
Mhm.
I mean, and then it occurred to me they could be doing all of this. Oh, no, that's true. Never mind. Never mind. My
Okay.
brain just fixed. I was going to say maybe they literally wasn't really a second car, but Curtis did say there was
Right, right, of
that he
course.
saw somebody just driving
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Right, yeah, that
And
I
you know what really bugged me about the whole thing?
the way it took him so long to get
Oh,
to
well,
get around in the
that was
car.
infuriating.
Yeah.
Well, why in God's name or anybody's name,
Mhm.
of your choice, could
Okay.
he have not dragged her out his side
I
where the
know, that's
door
what I
did
kept
open?
thinking. I know he kept circling around and around. It's like, is he just trying to get his fucking steps in or what? I
I
mean,
don't know. He was like the worst person in an accident. He
looking
was
for his
just
phone. It's like, what are you gonna call
yeah.
somebody to have them come and try to get around in the car? The
Yeah,
clock
it
is
was
ticking.
right, like I get, okay, so she's probably got injuries and you don't want to drag her out of that bucket seat so hard.
Mhm. Mhm.
But the implication was the car's about to blow up. You see that
Yeah,
gasoline is dripping,
yeah.
so that's your
Mhm.
best choice.
Right, right.
What in the world? Why did they write it that way?
I guess just to, yeah, add to the suspense as if we weren't being tortured enough.
Well, it might have made sense if he'd had to crawl out his window.
Yeah,
That would have, like, if
yeah.
his door had been stuck to and he just managed to
Right,
crawl out
right.
his window,
Yes.
or if
Yeah.
he'd, like, pushed like, if there had been a hatch and he had to go out the back hatch
Mhm.
or something.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah, he just looked like an anxious ninny going around the car. And
Yeah.
then that moment when he and Valentin like suddenly
Mhm.
meet, they both like
Mhm.
looked weird. It was weird. They came very like belly first to each
Yeah,
other. Like they seemed like Teletubbies meeting in the mist.
that's sweet. That's funny that you said belly first because I was thinking
Well, I mean, of course
earlier.
it's belly first, but
Well, I was thinking earlier, I guess I don't remember what day it was. It might have been Tuesday or Wednesday when Valentine and Carly, when he sort of surprises her because he's on the main floor again, and she's
yeah.
all like sort of pretend angry and stuff. And he comes at her and he's like, he's in his sweats and his tummy's sticking out. And it's like,
I know. That's what cracks me up about him.
and
And yet he's like
it,
the lover of the century.
I know.
And I thought that again today. They're both in like zip up hoodies.
They're really being themselves, which is great.
But again, they had their moment.
Mhm,
Whatever day that wasn't today, but
mhm.
and it was like so freaking hot. Those two know how to bring it when
They
they've got like,
really do, yeah. They
it's like
really are
I
committed
believe
to
them.
the
Yeah.
characters and the moment, yeah. So now having said that, what the hell was she doing going upstairs with Jack?
Could Jack be any more of a loser? I was so
I
sad for him.
I
I
know.
was like,
I was thinking this guy makes me uncomfortable because he's such a loser.
and we're losers ourselves, so that's saying a
We
lot.
don't need to see that. We get enough of it
We
in the
come to get
mirror.
away from that. Um, I actually thought that was one of his most effective scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it
When
worked on Carly, right? Is
I
that what
guess,
happened
well,
there?
no, I think the only thing that worked on Carly was that she needs him for
For
the
Jason?
Jason
Yeah.
emergency.
So
And then
so
I thought, how pathetic is that of him knowing that he's still like, yep, I'll take it, whatever, you know. Because right beforehand, she basically said, "You've blown it with me. I can't get over
Yeah,
these." You
yeah.
know,
Right, right. But then she said, "I need you."
she would have just, yeah, but
But
he's
just
heard,
for
"I need you."
information.
He added the in bed afterwards, like people do, and
Yeah.
that's not what she meant.
No, no, but
Um,
man, that was rough.
and then she takes him upstairs, and
Yeah. Ugh.
yeah,
And we
yeah,
just right after, like, Valentine has confessed, and what we think was an honest confession that he can't stand the thought of her with Jack, right?
yes, and then he's down like fuming and slamming things around
Yeah,
downstairs.
I thought he was
Yep,
gonna, like,
yep,
pull the
yeah,
fire alarm and get everybody out of
yeah.
the house.
But yeah, and then I loved the whole like superimposing Valentine's face on his face.
Oh
We
my
should have
god.
had like a series of guys like Brad Pitt, like just anybody.
Anybody but Jack.
England.
England. Cullum.
Yeah, and then just she could have just kept swiping, like swiping right.
Nope.
No, that's not gonna do it.
What are you doing to my face?
What's it gonna take to get through this tonight?
Oh god,
But
yeah.
yeah, I actually, usually I'm just like, oh, Brennan, but I
Yeah.
his awkward, like to me that was where he was being effective. Like having
Mhm.
him having him try to follow in the footsteps of that original Brennan actor who was,
Mhm.
kind of had the sexy spy thing going on.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this guy is just he's handsome, but he's more like earnest and awkward, and
yeah.
pretending that he had like a woman in every port. It was like, no, he
Mm, yeah.
didn't. You know,
No, no, mm-mm.
he's not
He
like
might
an
have had a dry
operator.
cleaner in every port.
Yeah, somebody that worked on his laptop. But
Tech support.
yeah, I see him being a good, yeah, like a good worker and a good,
like a manager kind
yeah,
of.
manager level kind of stuff. And so
Yeah.
seeing him sort of bare his soul so awkwardly with her,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, okay, now he's really being him, you know?
yeah. And it seems like, yeah, there's sort of an admission there that she's out of his league. You
Yeah, right, right. And he's just like, I'm so desperate, I'll do whatever you
know?
want. And I'll even take this like, well, you can't even call it pity sex. It's just like
Yeah,
um um transactional.
right, it's like a deposit, if you will.
Ew.
Is he gonna collect more payment if he delivers some real information about Jason to her?
I don't know, but I was like, yeah, that felt I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he still would have gone to that for her even if
Yeah,
she hadn't gone. And so I feel like he still
yeah,
would have just done what he could to try and get to Jason because
yeah.
he's so whooped. He's obviously just so whooped on her.
Yeah, he is. He sure is. I was thinking, I mean, I don't really like that she took him upstairs. I felt like that was wrong. But
Now, really, you didn't think that would be like kind of like the honorable thing to do?
to give him one last bit of hope.
Well, because she's saying like I'm using you, so I'll let you use me. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah. I was just thinking also like about her feelings for Valentin and hurting Valentin,
well,
like
right, but I mean, like a contract's a contract. You know, I felt like she was.
she's honoring
I
the contract.
Yeah, I felt like she was like, you know, I don't welch on things. I'm going through with what you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not sure I can go along with that, even though what you're saying might be valid, but I don't like it. But I was also thinking somewhere in her mind, she could be telling herself, by doing this, I'm really like sort of erasing the thought in his mind that I might be like anywhere near Valentine, that I might know where he is or
Oh,
anything
that
like
it's sort of
that.
part of the cover up.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
like to
maybe,
completely
maybe.
distract him from thinking
Yeah.
anything like that. I don't know. I don't
But I
know.
think we're going to get some good scenes now between she and Valentine where they
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
have to you know,
Mhm.
dig deep and confess
Mhm.
their true feelings to each other
Yeah. Yeah, that's
about
true.
each
It
other,
it
you
could
know.
be pretty
Because I
intriguing.
liked, I mean, I liked how she's just heard him talking about teaching Charlotte to lie and instantly went,
Mhm.
"Oh my
Mhm.
god," you know,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, right.
"That's what you've been doing with me." And I like that she just instantly went cold with him on that.
Yeah, and that's yeah,
Uh,
that's valid, thinking that he would be
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and I mean, she's been burned so many times. She's had so many relationships just blow up,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I liked it all.
Okay.
I mean, I don't, you know, yeah, I felt the same thing. I was just like, oh, but this is just like, this is why we turn this TV on at 2 o'clock. This is why we let this box heat up. And
Yeah, yeah, so that was all quite exciting,
oh, and
fresh.
another thing I labeled in my head, and I forgot to say this at the start, but I
Mhm.
wanted to call these past couple episodes the leather and lace era.
Oh, look at you, Gia, bringing it back to fashion because that's what we're all about.
That's one thing that we're about, yeah, and
Yeah.
also, you know, to that song that goes
Yes,
through your head,
yes,
which is what
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks and
Don Henley?
Don Henley? Was it Don Henley?
I think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah,
Touching little
lots and
memory.
lots of leather. Lots of leather.
Lots of leather. I don't even think it's real leather. I don't know what they make
I
so-called
know,
leather
I'm not
clothes out
sure
of
either,
anymore.
but yeah, I wondered. I mean,
Not
obviously,
Naugahyde.
they must think that that's the fashion these days, and maybe it is. Um,
Um, I thought you'd go with that, like a truck going through the, you know, where they got like some cheap knockoff leather or something
mhm.
or other. Are you always
Yeah,
talking about that? That
yeah,
some
yeah, like maybe there
You're
was a
always worried
fire
about the
sale.
cost.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right at
yeah.
Wilson's House of Suede and Leather, maybe they had the mall is closing nearby, so They
But
got
I
it.
can't imagine that, like, when Gio took his shirt off during his little
Yeah.
sexy scene, there was no undershirt or
I
anything.
know, that was
I
shocking. That
thought,
might have been
"What?"
the most shocking moment of all.
And I just thought, "Is that comfortable?" Like,
I know.
do
Is the
those
skin
things breathe?
breathing?
Yeah.
He's probably gonna have a bunch of, like, sores now. Isaiah will
We're
make
so
another
concerned.
house call.
I'm typing in, "Is leather clothing, comfortable?"
Well, if it's real leather, it seems like it would be breathable because it's like skin, but
That's true,
fake leather.
but it's like skin, but it's no longer attached to a body, so does it still function? It doesn't have the functionality of skin that does it?
Well, I don't
I mean, do the
I
pores
don't
still do the pores still operate?
uh,
It doesn't sweat.
well, I don't really wanna talk about this very much, but since you
Well,
insist.
according to my phone, leather clothing can be very comfortable, often described as soft and supple.
Well, it does give, like leather
Yeah, yeah,
shoes, but fake leather
yeah.
doesn't give as much generally, It's
Well,
more
breathability.
plasticky.
Contrary to myth, genuine leather is breathable, aiding in body temperature regulation. Huh.
Mm,
Can be uncomfortable in hot weather. Yeah, I would think so.
okay.
I mean, I always just go to the Ross on Friends thing.
Exactly, that's our guide
Yeah,
to whether or
that's
not
our,
leather's a good
yeah,
idea.
right. I don't think it is. And it didn't, to me, it didn't really look like real leather, but we
No.
had a lot of lacy things happening.
Yeah, yeah,
Christina being, I'm giving Christina the blue ribbon for this
you are, okay,
round, don't you think?
okay. Well, I don't like her, so I don't know.
But can you be objective about how she
Nope.
looks? At least you're honest.
I I don't know. I mean, sure, she looked nice, but I like there was so much buildup, with Jacinda like helping her pick out an outfit and everything.
Yeah, you
I
didn't think
don't
that.
know. I mean, she looked great, sure, and definitely I think your dream of those two getting together feels like it's also Christina's dream, if not
Oh
Jacinda's
yeah, I think
also.
Lucinda's a little bit oblivious, but I felt like if Michael hadn't come back to pick her up, I felt like things were
Yeah,
gonna,
gonna get a
yeah,
little playful.
yeah, a little playful. But I just thought if I had been wearing that dress where you could not have worn any sort of undergarment, right?
No, that's true. Yeah.
There would
Yeah.
have been some wardrobe malfunctioning happening. Like the
Mhm.
areas of coverage would not have
Mhm. Mhm.
worked out
Covered.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
for
had to hit their mark pretty
for the
accurate.
older gals.
Right, maybe not for anyone over the age of, say, 30. At least
And
well,
yeah, that dress
probably there are 30-year-old or 40-year-olds or 50-year-olds who could rock something like that,
little
but
perkier, maybe. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not us. Not us.
Anyway, I thought
Yeah.
she looked quite stunning in it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about, like, the leather skirt, like, what's the point of a leather skirt?
Who had a leather skirt? Her skirt was leather.
Christina,
Yeah, I was so
yeah,
stunned by the top part.
yeah.
What's the point of it? Like she should have
Well,
not worn anything, or the leatherness of it, or
yeah, because 'cause I'm thinking as one of the benefits of a skirt a skirt is that it's not,
yeah.
like, confining unless it's of course, it's a pencil skirt,
Oh, look at you.
you
You
know?
all right? Take a little beverage there.
I think a little cereal is lodged in my throat.
Oh, I thought maybe it was a black fly.
That was dinner.
What's the point of a leather skirt? That's profound, really. Um,
I
like, so
don't
you feel like the dress should have been completely the lacy, fluffy material rather than. I
I
think it's
don't
the
well,
contrast of those two materials.
yeah, I'm sure that I suppose that's effective, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, a leather skirt seems like it would be sort of restricting, and it doesn't have any of the benefits of, like, what a skirt can give you?
Are there benefits? What is the
Well, like,
benefit?
the breathable, like, sort of looseness of a skirt,
I
um
think that probably people of that age and a lot of people, like, they're thinking more of the effect of other people seeing them
Yeah.
in the outfit than the matter of comfort, like we're
Right.
probably thinking.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Okay.
we'd all be
Okay.
wearing overalls and men's clothing from the
Yeah.
local Target, you know?
Yeah. Or TJ Maxx or
So I think
Rennie's.
she's thinking, like, "How hot does this look?" Not
Yeah,
whether
I guess you're right. That's never
like,
really
she
part of the
wasn't
equation.
thinking like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this doesn't have pockets, so I'm not wearing this," you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I think he
Okay.
maybe lost perspective a little bit.
Yep. Yep, I have. Okay. Fair
One
enough.
more
Okay.
fashion note, and then I'll move off of it.
Yep.
The, 2nd place for me was, Trina's outfit.
Yeah, I like that dress. I thought that was pretty.
Now you
Mhm.
don't like her either though, do you?
No,
But
I don't. I was just gonna say, although the
I
girl
mean,
inside the dress.
oh, I thought that was really, a knockout on her. The colors on her beautiful
Mhm.
skin,
Mhm.
it was really short, but she can do
Yes.
that.
Yes, yes.
And the fit
Mhm.
and everything, I thought like that really worked for her. And it was a little older. A lot of times they have her in things that look kinda young,
Right,
and
like, sort of
that looked more like,
bubblegum kinda colors, yeah.
yeah, her age,
Mhm.
so, um
Mhm. And what did you think about Trina overall?
like the song and then all the ensuing conversation about the performance?
Yeah, 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 all of that.
Well, it was a beautiful, performance, I thought. The song was pretty, a little bit mushy, you know, a little bit, but
Mhm.
it was, it was a little moody. I kinda liked it,
Okay,
you
alright.
know? I was okay with it. Like, I
Uh-huh.
didn't come away humming it or anything, you know?
No, no.
But I thought it was a pretty performance.
Mhm, mhm, okay.
Um, then there was a lot of chatter afterwards about
Lots of chatter,
lots
yeah.
and lots and lots of chatter. I thought she might say something petulant, about
Mhm.
being upstaged by Jacinda later, because I thought, "Oh,
Ah,
she's gonna
uh-huh.
be miffed that the spotlight was
Mhm,
taken off her," you know?
mhm,
So, I
mhm.
was pleased that she didn't seem to have any.
Yes, yes, right, no jealousy there.
Yeah, and,
Mhm,
of course, it was supposed to be an open mic, and really, you know, an
mhm.
open mic is a bunch of people come and they sign
Yeah,
up and they get up there and
right,
embarrass themselves,
right, yeah,
and we only
mhm.
had 2 people
Right,
perform,
that's correct, and really it
you
wouldn't
know.
if without Jacinda, it would have been just the one song,
Right, so it
apparently.
wasn't really an open mic, you know, but,
No.
now
Mm.
you don't, get on Facebook, so you didn't see what I shared
Oh.
that I first spotted on General Hospital Snark, which is a page I love.
Mhm.
Um, a YouTube video of Jacinda from a
Oh,
couple years
okay.
ago, and she was actually, like, some kind of music major or music theater major,
Oh,
and she's
interesting.
performing with a little, like, swing jazz ensemble doing this
Uh-huh.
old-timey number and playing this weird sort of trumpet,
Yeah, yeah,
kazoo
okay.
thing, and,
Uh-huh.
a lovely jazzy voice.
Okay,
So
huh.
I bet we'll be seeing some more of her.
Yeah, maybe they were just trying to whet our appetites for
Yeah, but it was
for
weird, wasn't it weird that they cut away? It was like,
Yeah,
"Huh?
yeah,
She's not
like,
like
the
that?
whole
What are you
lead in
doing?"
from Geo went, and
Yeah.
then nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. That was all kinda weird, but is that what you
Mhm.
meant about Trina? What did you wanna say about Trina?
Well, good for you being so kind about the song and everything.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You know, like?
no, I didn't. I mean, I thought her
Oh.
voice was nice, but the song seemed so it was so workmanlike, I thought, the whole
Oh.
performance,
Well,
but
she's no Ricky Lee Jones, I mean.
no, true. I also thought, like, the choice of song, which, of course, it was a song I hadn't heard before, and I don't know, like, how much it costs to buy the rights to a song we would recognize, but if
Yeah.
I thought that would have made it easier to showcase her voice if we hadn't had to figure out, like, if whether the song itself was good or not.
Did you Google the song? Was it anything like, should it have
No.
meant something to any of us, or
I didn't Google it, no, but, I mean, she started to warm up and get into it a little more in the second half of the song, and I thought
Yeah.
it was better, but, anyway, well, what I was gonna say, was when Ava came in and Trina, and I don't want to just seem like I'm looking for bad things to say about Trina, but she was like, I got to have some fun just for myself. Things have been kind of rough lately. It's like, what do you mean? Like having somebody get shot in the next room, and yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
that's you're having trouble getting beyond that, aren't you? Like you're really
I am.
yeah, get over it.
Yeah.
They are.
I
Um,
know, I know. Did
they're gonna get it though. Ooh, I'm just kind of worried
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. Did that strike you as sort of a funny thing
Yeah,
for
I
her to
mean
say?
they've made her seem so self-centered, and I
Yeah.
just don't like she
Mhm.
wasn't like that before. I mean,
Mhm.
she was she spoke her mind and everything, but she wasn't like a self-centered, petulant child all the time.
Right, right. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Mhm.
and I feel like that's the territory they've got her in now. Like, and
Mhm.
it's just so it's like, of course, when somebody performs, it's nice that everybody gathers around and says how great you
Mhm.
did and everything. But
Mhm.
it's like she's got this fan club. It's like Kai is just constantly propping her up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
I almost said fluffing her up, but I know that means something else now, so can't really say that. But but you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like, wow, like that. No wonder you like having him around. It's just this constant.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, and she had to, oh, I'm so glad you got her up there, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
it's too
Yeah.
much. It's a little much.
Mhm.
And
Right.
beyond that, I was thinking like, all this for one song. Get up there and do a 4-hour gig, girly. Like
Yeah. Right.
there's no
Right.
time to stop and analyze how wonderful you are after each song.
That's what I was
How
hoping to hear.
wonderful am I? Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Uh,
Um,
but anyway, I felt like afterwards she wasn't being too, she wasn't like I don't know. I feel like I guess this is going to be the direction she's going in now because they seem to be like,
right.
oh, she's so
Yeah.
comfortable up there, and of
Mhm.
course it was a vehicle to get Geo back up there,
Yeah, right.
um,
Mhm. Yeah.
which I guess that's good too.
Yeah, I think so, I guess, yeah, because we like to see Gio, and I again, like, he and Emma, they just have a really nice way of supporting each other, that's
They're really sweet with each other.
yeah, and I liked how she sort of acknowledged that it was a big night for him too, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I
Um
I I I didn't like her dress, but I thought it was very her to wear like a weird dress with
Mhm,
weird, like
mhm,
fluffy cuffs and
mhm. Yeah, yeah, sweet Emma.
yeah,
What did you think about Joss, bringing up, the book the book
not very smooth.
No, no,
Not
mm-mm.
very smooth, and equally, rough, not smooth, was, like, why did that weird insertion of Dante's thoughts
Yeah.
while he's wa it was like, What was
Like,
that voice?" What?
just a reminder that he knows that she's in
I
the
guess, but
WSB,
they've never
right?
done something like that before, that was so
I know, there's no
weird.
precedence for it. Like, yeah, I know. Like, I kept waiting for, like, another one, you
Right, I
know?
thought maybe we were gonna go around the room and get what everybody's thinking about. And I love the scenes where they're all watching music and they make them like, bob their heads and
Yeah.
do weird it's so weird.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so I didn't
Uh-huh.
know what I guess just to show that, oh, he's starting to get a clue?
I guess so, that she's maybe got more inside knowledge than he that had occurred to
Yeah,
him. I don't know, but yeah, bringing up the book was neither here nor there as far as Emma was concerned, you
and it
know?
was really awkward, and it was certainly, like, I thought, gonna bring everybody's antenna up about what is Joss
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
here? Yeah.
it seems like she doesn't know how to mingle anymore, you know?
Yeah, she's so, focused on her
Mhm,
task at hand,
mhm, yeah.
which is what I want in a spy. I mean,
Sure, I suppose, yeah, but,
yeah.
yeah, she could use a little sort of refresher course maybe in how to blend in.
In how to just, yeah, blend more like a regular
Mhm,
person.
and yeah, because Trina was really sort of over the top, sort of grateful to her for clearing a little bit of time, to show up for her
Yeah,
little gig,
yeah.
so obviously Trina thinks she's busy all the time with something else.
Yeah, and the whole like "you're my best friend," it was like, well, we're not really seeing that anymore. We see
No.
Trina with Emma more than we see Trina with
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, and you'd think if they were truly best friends like they used to be, she would have told Joss what she and Kai know about Willow.
Yeah, right. There would have been some, heart to
Mhm.
heart about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe they're just, moving apart from each other.
And that happens, that
Happens
happens.
to Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
yeah.
for it to happen with us. God.
Either this podcast is really all that's keeping us together. It is work.
It is work, people. We make it sound good, but
Sometimes I forget your real name.
I remember the first time my dad overheard us like on the phone. He was like, "Who you talking?" Like, because we were calling each other Gia and Keisha for a long
Yeah,
time, right?
a long time, yep,
And I said,
yep.
"Oh, those are our like soap opera names."
And then
He'd
was there
never
some
been
eye
prouder of
rolling?
me. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. He just like once again those looks, where your family's like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
don't even know her at all." It's like, well, why did we have this one weird child?
Yeah, we should have stopped at 2.
Yeah, we wanted a girl, but look what we got.
Gotta be so careful what you wish for. Uh,
Anyway, okay, what else we got? What
all
else
right,
happened?
well, before all of the real drama, we had Lucy and Brook Lynn had a little conversation, at the
Right, the
Q's,
baby and having the
baby
wine.
and the wine,
Yeah.
and also the part about Sidwell and Lucy's harebrained
Yeah.
scheme to bring Sidwell down.
Well, did that make any sense at all? So Pikeman.
I was very pikeman. It was very exhausting, I thought, trying to, like, follow, like, okay, I'm
Well, it
trying to
didn't there
envision.
was no like, nobody
Yeah.
can make a plan there, like, Carly and Valentin can't make a plan to
No,
bring Brendan down, there's no plan at all, and Lucy's
no.
plan, it's like a non-plan, like, what?
It's to make Sidwell so torn between the 2 of them that Ava will feel threatened enough to give him an ultimatum or something like that. But then what?
And how will that help
Oh, well, I guess
the
Lucy's point was that, if Sidwell upset Ava, she said, "Hell hath no fury like a scorned Ava," or something like that, and that is true. That is
That's
sharp.
true, and that will what, somehow take Sidwell out?
Yeah,
Like, that like
but Ava and Sidwell had had a conversation where he admitted that he had told her some things that he probably, normally
Yeah, and I
wouldn't.
was racking my brain
I
for,
know,
like,
like,
what
"What?"
did he tell her? Did I miss something? Because I was like I mean
Yeah.
they've had intimate chats or whatever, but I can't recall, like, a specific bit of intel that,
Yeah, the only thing I could think of was when she walked into the room when Nathan and Britt
oh, I just
were
heard that song when you said that.
oh, the Carly Simon song?
Oh, no, but that's another one. Who is it? She walked into the room, there was
Is that a blues song?
No, it's like a '70s, I'll
Oh,
find it for you.
okay.
You know
Well,
it. You
okay,
know it.
okay.
Anyway, go on with your
Anyway,
point. I'm sure it's
thanks. Whatever your name is. Um, so, okay, Ava walks into the room that's charged with tension because Britt has just been begging
Oh,
Sidwell
right,
not to
yeah,
kill her, right?
yeah.
And Ava, realizes something's up, and does a really good job, I thought, of sort of acting like, it's no big deal, whatever she's walked into. But then Sidwell sort of admits that Britt was never his concierge doctor, that
Yeah.
and that the WSB is involved somehow, right? So maybe he's thinking that she would know or assume that Britt and he are tied together, like working against the WSB. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't
yeah,
know. But
okay,
that
yeah.
was that was very hard to put together, and so I'm not sure if that was right, but
Atlanta Rhythm Section.
Oh, yeah, okay. I do like some of their
There
songs.
was voodoo in the vibes. I was captured by your style, but I could not catch your eyes. I
Oh,
know I
yeah, yeah.
can't sing it because I don't want to get us in trouble, right?
Right, right.
Right.
You mustn't sing it, no.
No, right? Can't you get like pinged or dinged or something for
We if
having
that's what we get arrested for, then, you know, they'll be sorry, they'll be the ones paying.
they'll be sorry.
So anyway, yeah, Lucy's plan seems a little silly. It's like Jordan's plan, right? She it
Oh
had
yeah,
something to do. It was
another
similar.
non-plan.
It was
Yeah,
similar, like thinking that he was distracted by Lucy and Ava or something. Maybe there was something there, you know. And it's like
yeah.
they're really giving his pants a lot of credit for distracting him.
It's bad. So what you said, that scene with, okay, so we should probably back up also and talk about, we had a huge sort of explanatory scene between Britt and, I guess we still
Yeah.
call him Nathan, or are we going to call him Cassius?
Let's call him Nathan, I think. Is that all right? That's what
That's all
he
right
would
with
want.
me. Well, for now, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the lowdown on how
Mhm.
that all unfolded. We did not get the
Right.
lowdown on like the birth story, like
Right. Mhm.
how did we not know there was a twin? How did
Right.
Liesel not know she had another child? So
Mhm.
that'll probably
Mhm.
come out in the wash
Right.
later. But
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But it's a handy little device, you know,
yeah,
instantly inventing a duplicate, you know,
wouldn't it be
person,
startling if that started happening like
like,
in
to
like if
us.
you yeah. When
I
I first
couldn't
started
take it.
watching Battlestar Galactica, they had
Mhm.
like doubles of all these people, and
Mhm.
I got into it like mid series, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know,
Uh-huh.
until I caught on to that device that people had these
Mhm.
doubles.
Yes.
Imagine if
Mhm.
that really happened.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like it very much.
We might have doubles of us that were better, that were out there like doing good in the world. You
The
know.
odds are good that they would be better than us.
Well, anyway, I guess it's
Yeah.
probably good that these soap tropes are not really viable in
Yeah, yeah.
reality.
Mhm. Mhm.
But so we found out that Nathan Cassius he's in league with Sidwell, but he's, I guess, not as evil, right?
Although he's really seeming
He's
like
impatient though.
he's impatient, and he does seem like he's persuaded by money and power, you know, that's what seduced him into this plan.
Yeah,
Um
he's mercenary, I guess you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
say.
and when he said he really loves James, I felt like, does he know what real love is? Like, you know, of a son? I don't know. I still don't trust him, I don't think,
Well,
to make the
and
right good choices, you know?
yeah, and then of course, you think about, so he started embarked upon a relationship with Lulu, and how real is
Yeah,
that?
right, right, yeah, right.
All of that. I mean, maybe
Mm,
he's got a little taste of being Nathan,
mhm,
who was such a
mhm.
good guy, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
the world treats you differently when you are like
right.
a good
Mhm,
guy, and maybe he's
mhm.
like enjoying that a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe the more he gets a taste of how it feels to be a decent treated like a decent person,
yeah,
maybe,
you should try it.
yeah.
You might
No,
like
I will not. I will not change.
Stam I am. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, so like, but he's gonna save Brit. So okay, so points, or he's gonna try.
Yeah, but
Uh,
he kinda acts like, I mean, she has to play along, and I don't know if he cares very much about getting her out of the situation or, like, you know, saving the planet from this cold fusion thing that she's working
no,
on.
I don't think he cares about that. I think he's mercenary. He's a pirate.
Yeah. Mhm, mhm.
But I think, or I want to believe that
Yeah.
he has some
Mhm.
feelings for this new sister. right?
Mhm.
I mean, we
Right.
don't even know if he knew that he had siblings. Like, he might have been some experiment of his
Yeah.
father's that raised
Mm,
completely separately
mhm.
and
Right. That seems like he must have been isolated because
yeah. Like, so
okay.
maybe he didn't even know he had, this all new to him. Let's give him a little time,
Okay. All right, Gia.
right?
Mhm. Okay.
And he's
Yeah.
cute, he's pretty cute. And
Yeah, yeah, he's good. He's a good actor.
I see that you like all his Instagram posts. I know how you feel about
I
him.
do. I kinda get the feeling that he's
I
just
see
in
your
this.
little likes
Don't you get the feeling he's just in this so he can make enough money so he can surf
so he
and do
can
his other
surf
things,
and, yeah, make
like
jewelry and stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, which I
Hang.
guess I can respect that. He's
Yeah.
wants to have fun while he can. Yeah. Yep.
But, anyway, so that was, a clunky scene, but it was,
Mhm.
helpful, useful.
Yeah, we did need
Uh,
that information. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mhm.
and poor
Mhm.
Britt, she's just the amount of stress in her life, it's too
I
much.
know. I thought she did quite a good job too of seeming like completely, ragged, having to like
Yeah.
beg for her life with somebody
Well,
that she knows could very easily just whip out a gun and
yeah, I mean,
shoot
I
her.
feel like don't you feel like if Ava hadn't come in, it could
Right,
have
right.
easily,
Yeah, yeah.
gone into the Professor Dalton
Mhm.
direction?
Yeah, yeah, they could have said one wrong thing and he would have been like,
Yeah.
"You know what? Nope." Yeah.
And then also, I hadn't really thought about it because 'cause I'm not great at sort of comprehension sort of stuff,
Timeline, the
you know?
timeline?
No, just like, um, the idea that we gotta keep Cullum alive, that
Mm,
Nathan pointed
mhm.
out, that
Yeah,
you don't wanna point out to Sidwell that Cullum
right.
murdered Marco because,
Mhm, mhm.
Cullum's your lifeline,
But
he's
so
your
what
drug dealer.
so who is Cullum dealing with to get this drug?
Oh,
That's
I
what
guess
they need
we
to
don't
find
know
out.
that. Yeah, who's above Cullum, right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, they should
And
be
then go
trying
ahead
to
and
fi
kill him. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, they should be trying to figure that out anyway. I mean, just because, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cullum could
But I hadn't
die.
really thought about that, or I guess we didn't really know that it was Cullum
Right,
specifically. We just
right.
thought
Yeah.
Sidwell, those
Mhm.
Pascal, that fun
Right.
trio
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
Sidwell, Pascal, and
Lovely
Cullum.
gentleman, yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think's happening with Pascal? I'm kinda worried about him.
I wonder if he's just curled up in a ball in his
I
room.
know, eating macaron,
Macaron.
like
Yeah.
and like chugging big jugs of
Yeah,
expensive French wine from the basement or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
from
next
the
time we see him, he'll just be a
yeah.
total
He will have
mess.
busted into the expensive wine cellar and just be like,
Yep, be all reckless.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
that would be
Yeah,
funny. You were, like,
yeah.
half naked and just, like, head tipped back and slamming the wine and like, just
Yeah, yeah, and
raving
maybe
like a lunatic in the
right,
wine cellar.
right, yeah, and he'll get a spin-off of his own show,
God help me, I might watch it. I hated him so bad, and then that one scene turned me.
Well, I'm thinking, like, in his current
The
state
emotions, oh,
I know, it was so raw.
yeah,
He dug so deep.
yeah,
But, it seems like maybe, like, just as, Lucy thinks Ava could suddenly turn into, like, somebody who could, be weaponized against
yeah.
Sidwell, maybe Pascal could be too. Like, if Britt could somehow, like I mean, what if she told him that it was Cullum who killed
Well,
Marco?
now she can't though because Cullum's got her drugs. Cullum's got the
But
access
that
to the
might
drug.
but maybe that would help maybe Pascal would tell her who he
Oh,
was
if
getting
he
the
knows, yeah, if he
something like
knows,
that,
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know, it just seems like his loyalties might be sort of up for grabs
yeah. You're really
suddenly.
hot on this idea of murdering somebody, huh?
Well, only the people that we wouldn't miss.
Yeah.
Um, and if it would save Brit, I'm all for that.
Yeah, of course, right, right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. She's another one who seems like she's really enjoying life off camera, who seems to really embrace life. Do you follow
Yeah,
her
I
on
don't know if
Instagram?
I don't know
Yeah,
if I've been following her.
yeah.
Um,
She seems like a fun gal.
yeah, well, that's good. Good to know. And
Mhm,
now I'm like, I was loving Jacinda, loving me some Jacinda, and now I'm like,
mhm,
oh my God, she's playing plays in this like old timey jazzy swing band that I could.
mhm.
The only thing the song was missing was a washboard. You know.
Oh, yeah, so you're just gonna start following her around with your washboard?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, maybe she's a weirdo. Like I would love that.
She could be a weirdo. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, that was eye opening to. I mean, I know
Mhm.
they all have other lives going on, of course.
Yeah, they do all seem to be
Yeah.
multi-talented. Mhm.
All right,
Um,
what else do we have to discuss here? We're kind of skipping all around.
yeah,
Oh,
we are.
well,
There's
we got a little bit of I don't know. I don't know what there is to say about, but we had a fair amount of time with Isaiah and Portia at the cabin, you know.
Yeah, we did, and I thought, I kinda believe those 2 and their relationship, I think, at this
Yeah,
point, that they're both sort of in it for, like, good reasons,
for
I think.
real. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he really does seem to delight in him.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
And of course you would after Curtis, my God. You
Yeah,
know, like
refreshing. Yeah.
yeah, refreshing and easy and like, oh my
Mhm,
God, we're just having fun together and it's so light
mhm,
and nice and
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
non-judgmental and
Right,
um
right. But then when he had to, like, not tell her where he'd been, I thought, "Well, she handled it well, but if let's say he has to keep going back, to, like, look after Rocco or something, I don't know." I'm sure he doesn't like the fact that he's keeping this secret from her, you know?
I yeah, and I was like, why would I'd totally forgotten Lucky in all of this. I was like, why
Yeah,
the hell would she be calling him?
yeah, yeah.
And then until he pointed out like you call, the whole Lucky connection. I was like,
Mhm,
oh right,
mhm.
okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and I got super judgy in that
Oh,
scene.
the when he came over to the house?
Yeah, the the Isaiah and Rocco and the infected hand, which
Uh-huh.
I kind of hadn't I sort of foreshadowed that a little bit.
And wasn't that a picture book, Isaiah and Rocco and the Infected Hand?
I think it was one of those pop-ups. You remember those pop-up books?
It squirts out pus.
Yeah.
That would teach kids
Yeah.
not to play with guns.
Yeah. I got judgy. I was like, so we've got this neurotic mother, Lulu,
Yeah, yeah,
and somehow
mhm,
this hand is allowed to
mhm.
like the Pink Floyd song where a hand felt just like two balloons and like what like how did she let this get like
Yeah,
that? Wouldn't she have been
right,
checking it every day? He's a
yeah,
teenage boy, but again,
yeah.
where do I get off being judgy about parenting? I'm not
Well,
being a parent, but that's what's running through my head. Like,
mhm.
really?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I was thinking too, like, I don't know that they needed to be so secretive. I mean, I know it's, like, all part of the soap opera
Right.
and stuff,
I
but
know, and that was the second part I was judgy about.
mhm.
Isaiah says this is really bad, possibly life-threatening. Did he use the words life-threatening?
I
Or
don't
did I
know.
just put that in my head?
I'm not sure. I mean, he said it could get serious, right? If didn't respond to the antibiotics, and you'd think that yeah, Lulu should have gone to the hospital and
Yeah,
take
like, at that point, it's like, you take that risk and
yeah,
you do what
yeah.
needs to be done here.
Mhm, mhm.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Have you ever Googled staph infection?"
Right.
Like,
Right, right. Yeah.
I may be overly attached to Googling things. Um
No comment. There should be Google should have, like, a new site just called Google MD or something like that that's just for, like,
Oh my
medical.
god, that would be so bad for me, so
Yeah.
bad. I'd have
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. But yeah,
Anyway,
that
but
was
I was super judgy about that. I was like and there's already record of him going in for, the hand wound, so why not go back? You
mhm.
know, you've already been there. They already have seen this
Yeah.
wound.
Mhm. Yep.
And now you're like, oh, and oh, it got infected. I'm gonna, so why?
Mm,
How would that raise too many eyebrows?
right. Yeah. I know. I know. I know. It seems like it's just to further, some little plot points, I think.
And I also thought, there should have been a record where they have a huge, or Isaiah put a huge like AMA, you know,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
patient treated
Yeah.
outside was urged
Mhm.
to seek
Mhm. Right.
medical care in the hospital and
Mhm. Maybe that
against
could have
medical.
been like his little thought bubble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They should really start embracing that device, and every now and then we just get one
Yeah,
like
just like a voice, just a voiceover, just yeah,
out of the blue, no
yeah,
explanation, only one an episode.
and kind of loud, like it was, like a loud voice. Yeah.
Would we learn to embrace it, do you think?
I don't know, but I think there's no good will come from that decision. I think then it's
Right,
gonna get to a
right.
crisis point, and he's
Yeah.
gonna have to go in, and then like I said earlier, he's gonna be delirious, and he's gonna be talking about how he
Oh,
tried
yeah, yeah,
shot
like
Cullum
yeah,
and,
right, I know,
yeah.
that's true, I was thinking, yeah, the only reason why they're making a big deal out of this is if it does become a bigger deal, and then, like, before Dante knows it, Rocco's losing his hand.
Right. When I hadn't gone there.
It's like, "What the hell happened, Lulu?"
Do you think this would be the week? And I like when the whole like car accident thing happened, which you knew there was going to be some kind of, but I was like, are
Mhm.
they going to kill off a character right in the
I
middle of a
know,
week?
I kind of wondered that too, are they gonna let Jordan die? That would be out of the blue, wouldn't it?
That would be really out of the blue, and I would miss Jordan, but I always love to be totally shocked like that.
I know, and then I was
Yeah.
thinking, "Okay, how long would it be before Stella is trying to get Curtis and Portia back together?"
Oh yeah, God, Stella. And another thing that bugged me about that whole thing is, was anybody going to call TJ? You didn't even think of him, did you? You've forgotten TJ.
T who? What about, what about your friend,
Taggart? Should they
yeah,
call Taggart?
yeah. Yeah. It seemed a little weird. I
Um,
mean, maybe does this make sense that Trina sort of banned parents and other, like, older people from going to see
oh,
her?
do you think it was just ageism?
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't want the smell of death in the room.
Old people, yeah. I keep seeing this headline about old people smell is a real thing, and somebody's come up with some soap that combats old people smell. So we've got that to look forward to.
I feel like that's part of the problem of the old people smell is the trying to camouflage it with a soapy sort of smell.
Oh, but this is like a particular soap that, goes after whatever old people
So it's
bacteria
got
or
like a
something
kitty
like that.
litter component or
I,
something.
yeah, maybe. It's like feline fine. I don't know. I didn't go through the paywall and click on it, but I just thought, I wonder what age this like old person smell kicks in.
How
Where
old are
suddenly
you?
you're like, oh, younger than you. Where suddenly like a mothball,
Uh-huh.
um, cabbagey kind of a thing going on. I'm
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
sure. Like what else constitutes?
Right, right. Yeah.
What
Well,
else do you think old people smell like? What is it that adds up to old people smell? I mean, really old people, there's like urine, of course,
yeah, yeah, and
sadly, but
decaying flesh.
what are yeah, just decay, you think?
Yeah,
Just
decay. Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, they're shedding skin cells at an alarming rate.
It's so
When I
sweet you keep saying they
I
instead of
know.
we.
That's what I was thinking. When I say they, I mean we.
Um, yeah, I do wonder just the whole, like, drying up inside and
Oh god, yeah. The whole drying up inside, uh-huh.
anyway, that'll be, coming for us soon.
Yes, yeah, that's something to look forward to, certainly.
Al- Also, just a question about the car accident.
Mhm.
How did Jordan get burns? Like we didn't see like I they were there were like flames come, potentially down below, but how did she get burned? I guess just hot metal or something from the wreck, maybe would that.
Uh, did you see burns, or did they talk about
They
burns?
mentioned burns on her
Oh,
face, didn't
okay.
they?
Oh, well, I was wondering, like, whether when they showed her face, I couldn't tell if it was just dried blood or if there was something more going on there. See, so they said burns, I didn't hear that
I
part.
think so, unless I made that up
Mm.
too. But
Yeah, I guess it could be hot metal. Could she have been
I know
did they
that's your favorite genre of music.
it sure is. But Curtis and Valentin didn't get burned in the explosion, so it would have had to happen before that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was just before that, but
Yeah.
I was like, but
Mhm.
I guess a wreck could like something could have been hot, that
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't know,
so,
broke
yeah.
in the car. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I also thought, and Trina, I guess I should give her points for this. Usually, when a couple of people come in after an accident, they say, "We'll have somebody look at you too," or maybe that's just on like the pit,
Oh,
the ER, where they have
yeah.
more actors.
I thought that was kind of a miss on the on Elizabeth's
Yeah,
part. Whoever. Yeah.
Elizabeth would have definitely paid attention to that.
Yeah, because there's always that, you might have hit your head, you might anything, internal
Right,
injuries.
right.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, that person's collapsing.
Right, exactly. And they're
Mhm.
no help to anybody else that way.
Yeah, and actually,
Um,
Carly didn't seem concerned at all about Valentine. He didn't really tell her much about what happened, did he?
no, he didn't. No.
Hmm.
Um, anyway, but yeah, wouldn't it be something if they decided to kill off Jordan? Or
Yeah.
I wondered if there'd be some, I don't know, some like Portia has to give Jordan something, one of those big old
Oh, oh.
health,
Mhm,
scenarios where the enemies have
mhm.
to save each other or something.
Yeah, Portia probably couldn't give an organ, but what about Trina?
You just want to like do something bad to Trina. Yeah,
Uh,
I guess Portia wouldn't be good right now. No, if that's
I
true.
well, could
Yeah.
could Jordan survive another kidney transplant?
I don't know. I haven't Googled that.
No, I haven't either. But okay, so yeah, I don't know. I can't remember, like, because that kidney transplant happened not super long ago, right? And I don't remember
Uh,
what the search was like. Who gave her that kidney? Do we remember? Somebody
Jeez,
does.
I don't
I'm
remember.
sure.
Somebody
I don't
does.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. Who would that be? Who would come forward? What if
And
it was
would it be like
Isaiah?
they did point out that there's something about blood around that kidney, they did seem
Yeah,
to be like
yeah,
zeroing in on that. Maybe they
yeah.
could call TJ again, like
He wouldn't pick up the phone.
he shouldn't.
No. Did
They
you
don't
think
deserve TJ.
No, no. Did you think when, Portia got the call and told Isaiah that he was feeling, like, immediately, like, sorta drawn to seeing how Jordan was doing?
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like I thought, are we doing this again where it's like
Yeah.
he's got unresolved feelings for Jordan that we have to.
Or maybe not unresolved, maybe just, like, he still cares about her, and realizes that, she's a bit more fragile than some people. I don't know.
Yeah. But I thought it was like I thought, you know, I like that Portia was being like I just didn't feel like it was her place to be there, like kind of
Mhm, mhm.
like a little healthy boundary,
Yeah, that's true, that's true,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Healthy
Every,
boundaries, you're right.
everybody's supposed to be moving on, right?
Yeah, you're right, Gia. And I liked,
I'm
that
so
there were
glad.
only, like, Elizabeth, Lucas, and one other doctor in the room with,
Yeah, yeah.
Jordan, and Lucas was just kinda leaning on the wall for a while, like, you know?
Well, he's had a rough time lately, and here he is having
Yes,
to
yes.
save another life. Um,
I know, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, they don't seem to have good rooms in that hospital, and
Mm-mm, no.
yeah, and there's only a few doctors, and they all have to do
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, maybe they blew the budget on the crowd at Charlie's.
They did have a few extras, didn't they?
Yeah,
That
they
wasn't too
did, they
bad.
did, yeah, uh-huh, so,
Wasn't
yeah.
bad. All
Mhm.
in all, though, I mean, the Leather and Lace series.
Mhm.
I thought it was satisfying. I was
Mhm.
shocked frequently. I was surprised.
Mhm, mhm,
Um,
yep, I agree, yep.
I could see it going lots and lots of different ways.
Yeah, I know, yeah,
I don't
we'll
know what
see.
way I want it to go in any given situation, but
Uh-huh. I guess I want Jordan to pull through,
yes, of course, yeah.
you know, yeah, but would I mind seeing a kidney plucked out of Trina? No.
Well, who else would be an option? Or I mean, is it always that the relative is the best option, and then it's just open cast?
Um,
Like,
well, yeah, you gotta have yeah, I think a relative is definitely the best bet. Yeah, you have to match blood types pretty closely, very closely, right? So,
I don't know. It's not my
um,
area.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we
I'm
need
more
to
of the colonoscopy kind of a
yeah, that's your scene. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Gross.
Oh, dear, dear.
Oh.
Yeah, so tough times ahead for Jordan and
Yeah,
Curtis.
yeah, pretty exciting stuff going on though. So,
Yeah.
so good job, General Hospital. I was
Yep,
digging it.
yep, yep. Mhm,
Yeah, and we're totally bamboozled with the who caused the accident.
mhm.
Um,
But we
I
knew
don't
there
know.
was gonna
Yeah,
be one as soon as Brooklyn
we
put down that
did.
wine glass.
We did know it. We did know
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and they love doing the accident during like the song thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
always
so they get
fun.
the juxtaposition of the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
But honestly, if you people are out there driving and kissing and like
Stop it.
playing handsy, just stop it right now.
Yeah, pull over for crying out loud.
Pull over if you want to do a little necking, as my mother would have said.
Oh, dear. And, well, I'm almost thinking, like, she might die because they were, like, at the peak of happiness, you know?
Oh, right, yeah, they love to pull that away from people,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
She might also just be like Jason, and it's time for a little break, and we'll have a little,
Maybe,
she'll
yeah.
have to be sent off to a kidney clinic or a burn
Mhm.
clinic,
Right,
or
right,
she'll be
yeah.
in a coma or whatever, there'll be a little
Mhm, mhm.
breaky time,
Yeah, true.
um,
Okay.
because we're coming up on summer,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
so
true.
anyway. Anyway, good stuff all around,
Yeah, yeah, real roller coaster.
it really was, and, yeah, maybe you should sip one of those THC,
Oh,
marijuana
like a beverage while I'm watching,
bevy, yeah. I
maybe?
have a new one gifted to me by the same
Ah.
restaurant owner, and this one is like an Arnold Palmer, daytime energy something with you know, with the
Okay.
THC in it, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna have to pick a special day where absolutely nothing's going on." 'Cause I was like, "Oh, well, I like, it was good for going to sleep." It's like, "Oh, but this one's an energy one." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay,"
yeah, yikes, yeah.
Everybody likes an energetic stone person, so
Sure.
watch out, world. It's sitting in the back of the fridge. I'm kinda, like, scared. I don't know
Yeah.
when I'm gonna work up the courage to try that
Uh-huh.
puppy, but
Oh, yeah. Buckle up, everybody.
buckle up, buckle up. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, okay, I guess we should wrap it up, people.
yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
thanks for all your support. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
We really do, everybody. Thank you very
Yep,
much.
yep, and you have a lovely night.
Yeah, you too, Gia. Good
Alright,
night.
we'll see you in a few days.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.